Okay, 14th class of Zoom, and let us get ready. And Odie and Zola are setting up for the 14th class of Zoom. Launch meeting. Here we go. Join the video. This meeting is being recorded, it says. Okay. Continue. And let's see. Oh, video. Unmute. Uh-oh. Let's try this again. Alright. Let's try it again with the camera, correct camera. Let's see here, where's the camera? Camera. That's the camera, okay. So, join meeting. And start a video. There we go. Wind is blowing. And Teacher Odie is doing wave hands like clouds. Alright. I had a little camera trouble today, but finally Zoom recognized the correct camera. So, let us begin. Why, hi, Teacher Odie.
Hello.
How you doing?
Pretty good, you know.
Okay.
A little bit hot, but what, you know, I'm always a little bit hot anyway.
This is so true.
Got it.
Yang.
Got it.
Okay, you are hot, I'm cold. Okay.
You're hot too, baby.
Anyway, this is our 14th Zoom class, and this is July 18th. And want to recommend, if you're feeling any aches or pains or what have you, any ouchies, you should check out www.Soma, SOHMA.org. And it's an integrative health center, and also they do Tai Chi to help you feel a lot better. And finally, Dr. Danny Hoover and Veronica Hoover's videos, which you can find on YouTube. Okay, Dr. Danny Hoover and Veronica Hoover, Tai Chi Fundamentals. And of course, there are videos. So, with that, we're
Shall we
going to
begin?
do, what are we going to do now?
Okay.
Tell me.
I thought it would be interesting if we started off doing walking meditation.
Walking meditation, we usually have it at the end, but we're going to have it at the beginning.
Okay, we usually have it at the end,
Uh-huh.
but I thought it would make more sense to have it at the beginning in order to calm us down to prepare for what's coming after that.
Okay.
After the walking meditation, we'll do Tai Chi walking.
Okay.
But one of the reasons I have to say, well, maybe two big reasons why I suggested walking meditation at the beginning is because very often our heads are filled with a bunch of clatter chatter and inconsequential thinking. And with walking meditation, you can put all that behind you, put it aside, and as you say, with your perfect 3-point PowerPoint suggestion, what is it?
It's leaving past, present, and future.
Past, present, simple as that. That behind you is the past, This is the present, and the next step will be the future.
Right. So we prepare
Simple as
for
that.
the future.
What I'm going to ask you to do, for those who've done it before, you're pretty much up on what the program calls for, which is to breathe in as you lift your foot and to exhale as you lower your foot. Just simply that.
Uh-huh.
When you lift your foot, slowly, 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 you inhale. Balance briefly on your other foot. Come down, heel first. Don't take your knee in front of your big toe. Come up. Short, easy, simple baby steps. Don't step out. Don't make unnatural moves. Don't try to step over fences. Just simply walk.
Right. And not focus on the particular point in the distance, because you're leaving the past, you are in the present, and you're going into the future, so you're focusing inside yourself.
Say no place. I'm not taking this walk to get someplace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking this walk to get someplace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking this walk to take this walk.
Yes.
And to meditate.
Yes.
If you meditate on meditating, that's a bit much. Don't even do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think anything.
Think nothing.
Think nothing.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to walk from this point to that point.
Yes.
If you happen to tune in and you see two people seeming like they're taking a walk across the Martian landscape, it's not that at all. It's Zola and Odie doing meditation walking horizontally, laterally across the screen.
Okay.
So we're going to start here
Oh, at camera range, maybe.
and
Okay.
walk into camera range. You'll get a view of us in about 30 seconds. Be patient. Begin. Lift your left leg, foot. Inhale as your foot goes down to the ground. Exhale as your right foot comes up. Inhale, balance briefly on your left leg. Step forward on heel, and after this, I'm not going to say anything, it's up to you. Inhale and exhale. Well, it seems on this occasion that Zola has won by a neck. And to reward her for that, I'm going to offer her a nice, cool glass of water.
Thank you very much.
And if you are not being hydrated well enough, here's looking at you, kid.
I'm looking at you, kid.
How'd you do it? What was your strategy?
Breathing in, breathing out.
That was your strategy, huh?
Yes, leaving the
How
past,
did you breathe in?
stay in the present. I breathed in through my nose and out through my mouth. Okay, so breathing in as I lift my foot, breathing out as I put the other foot down.
That's exactly the way it's supposed to be done.
Yes, that's what you told me.
Where did I go wrong?
You didn't go wrong anyway.
I haven't lost a race in
In a couple of weeks.
times.
In a couple of weeks. All right. Very good.
I'm going to keep this water in the shade to keep it cool. If you're drinking water, well, if you like it warm, have at it. Okay, this is Tai Chi Walking time, right?
Yes, it's Tai Chi Walking.
What do you want me to do?
All right, so you're going to walk toward me, and I'm going to walk towards you. And you're going to start off with your left foot. And so when you lift your foot up, your heel up, and you shift back, you should shift not just your foot, but your whole body. So shift back, then you turn your foot to almost a 45-degree angle. You can pause, and then step out, shift back. And also when you're shifting back, when you're stepping out, when you step out, you want to adjust your back foot. All right? Step out. Okay, so we're going to pause, so it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go just 1, 2, 3. For those who are having balance issues, we're going to pause. And teacher Odie comes toward me, and I go toward him. I don't think we mentioned the fact that if you have an ouchie or anything, if anything hurts, stop immediately and wait for the next exercise. And I think that's about it.
That's it.
All right, here we go. So you can put your hands on your hips, or you can waist, or you can put it behind your back, as Teacher Odie has. All right, here we go. Starting off on your left. You're stepping out. 1, shift back. 2, turn foot. 3 and 4. Step out. 1, shift back. 2, 3, step 4. Step out. 1, 2, 3, 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 4. Now, Tai Chi Walking is important because it teaches your feet to do basic moves that you will be doing when you do the Tai Chi. When you do the different forms, you basically are doing Tai Chi Walking. Okay? And so this time we're going to just do the Tai Chi Walking without the pause. It'll be just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'll come at you.
You come at me? All right.
You come to the side, I'll side, so I'm going to come to the side.
Okay, very good. All right, ready. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So that you should really be able to do Tai Chi Walking on your own. And if you're at the park or just even around the house, you're going from room to room, you can do meditation walking, Tai Chi walking. And it's really great if you have somebody to do it with you. Remember, with meditation walking, whoever comes in last is the winner. All right, now, are you ready to do some Tai Chi? Tai Chi 24 Yang Style. All right? Be mindful of the fact that some teachers may teach some moves a little bit different. That doesn't make it a wrong or right. It's the way that teacher or that school teaches. And so Soma, we teach it very similar to the way Master Tom taught us way back in the day. All right.
I'm with you.
Okay, and greetings to all of you.
Greetings to all of you.
All right. Ready? It's you. Okay. All right, so we're going to do, where are we at now? With snake roots in the grass?
Yeah.
Why
Why don't we go all the way up to White Crane's Faces Wings?
Oh, okay.
Is that where you were?
No, we were up to stay creep to the grass.
Okay, but I don't think it would hurt to
Yeah,
repeat
let's
that.
just repeat. Let's just do White Crane spreads his wings.
Yeah,
Okay, so the
yeah.
very beginning moves. And this is for the beginners. For those who know the form, it can go on and on and on. Go on. All right. But in the meantime, for those who are just beginning the form today, here we go to White Crane spreads his wings. So, before I go, let me mention that you should always think of me holding a ball. Your elbow should be lower than your wrist. Okay? So don't have any straight arms. Is that it? What that Teacher Odie? People be doing straight arms and stuff. No, none of that straight arms. You want that.
Sort of like curve.
Yeah, curve. You want a ball. You know, and you want a nice size ball. Think if the ball is full of gold, would you want one this size? Or this size? You can't have one this size because that would just blow up the form.
Ball too big.
Too big, okay.
Ball too big.
Ball too big. All right. Ready? You're going to rotate your wrist so your palms are facing back. Shift your weight right. Step out left. When your heel touches, arms come up. Bend your knees as your arms come down. Shift your weight to the right, opening up the left toe. Shift your weight to the left, gathering the top of the ball, bottom of the ball, having adjusted your back leg, and bring the ball in. Stepping out to the left. Left hand goes up, right hand goes down. Shift back. Turning your foot and your head, gather the bottom of the ball. Step out, turning your waist. Parting while horses may move. Ball. Step out, parting while horses may. Empty step. And this is White Crane spreads his wings. All right. With that.
They seem simple, but I think the devil is in the details.
Yes,
So
yes.
the more often we repeat it, we have until December the 26th.
Exactly.
We're going to be repeating these
Various
movements. So
Okay, so why don't we go from here to there? All right, so you're here, there.
where you go?
You can be behind me, you can be back there. Okay. Ready. Rotate your wrist. Make sure you have some space underneath your armpits. Shift your weight to the right. Step out left. Arms come up. Little shoulder roll. Bend your knees as your arms come down. Shift your weight to the right, opening up the left toe. Reach over, grab the top of the ball, adjusting the back leg, and then fall in. Stepping out and back. Party while horses may. Shift back. Reach in and gather the ball. Step out to the right. Party while horses may. Shift back. Turn foot 10, ball. Step out again. Party while horses may. Empty step. Ball. White Crane spreads his wings. Oh, just the left foot. Very good. Right. Now, I think one time we'll just do it towards you, and then we'll go on to cane. All right?
Sure.
So let's see here. We're going to go towards him.
This way.
That way, yes.
Right behind you.
Gotcha.
There's a crease in the sidewalk here. What do I do when I get there?
Be careful that you don't step on it and lose your balance.
Very good advice indeed. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. 72-year-old telling the 84-year-old
Get out of here. Get out of here.
What is this? What is this? What is this? All right. Ready? Rotate your wrists. Palms are facing the back. Shift your weight left, right, step out left. Arms come up. Bend your knees as your arms come down. Shift your weight to the right, opening up that left toe. Reach over, grab the top of the ball, bottom of the ball. Bring it in. Stepping out to the left and back. Parting wild horse's mane. Shift back. Gather your ball. Step out with the right, turning your waist. Parting the wild horse's mane. Shift back, turn, ball, step out, parting your wild horse's mane. Empty step, ball. White crane spreads his wings. Adjust the left foot. Ta-da! There you are. All right? Now repeat that. And so come December, if I say to you, I want to see you do white crane spread your wings, you'll know what it is. Or if I say parting wild horse's mane, you'll know what it is. Or if I say empty step, you'll know what it is. All right.
I want to say briefly a couple of words about the establishment of a base as you begin your movement. If you start off being unbalanced, you will be unbalanced during the whole course of the 24 movements. Focus on being at a certain place with your knees bent, and when you come to that place, stay there. Don't stand up. If your knees are bent at a certain point, in a certain angle, stay there as you do the movement. Don't come up and go down and up and down. I'm joking a little bit, but it defeats the purpose of establishing a certain kind of balanced approach to the whole 24 form. I have a fly trying to get in my ear. So,
Right quick, would you do what we did, and I'll do it in the chair.
okay.
Okay, so for those who can't get up and are maybe confined to a wheelchair or have balance issues, I will do the form sitting in the chair, okay, as Teacher Odie. That's it.
Okay.
I'll call it out.
The first thing we should do is
Okay.
relax, but don't slump. When you step out, placing most of your weight on your trailing foot, that would be your right leg. When you step out, settle into place so that you're firmly there. Now we're ready to raise our hands up to about shoulder level, and this is your center of gravity. This is where you are. You can do all kinds of things from this place. Not up here, that's different. Here. You're going to turn to your left, reach over, grab the ball, pull it into you, step out with your left foot on your heel, turn your waist, and do wild horse.
Party the wild horse's mane.
Party the wild horse's mane. That's the hair on the back of the horse's neck. Another step. Out. Twist your waist. Turn your hand and foot. Step out after grabbing the ball. Twist your waist. Empty step.
Ball. And white crane spread
White
his wings.
crane spreads its wings.
There you go. So, of course, you know, just have to remember to turn your waist. Grab the ball, turn your waist. Grab the ball, turn your waist. Okay, and then you have ball, white crane spreads his wings. So that's the beginning form. So So even if you're seated or confined to a wheelchair or have balance issues and are concerned about falling or doing a fall, you can do it in
You
the
can
chair.
do another suggestion. Even if you're not doing this in a wheelchair, try this. For example, you're standing, feeling completely composed. You turn your palms backwards. You step out, bring your foot over, bring your hands up to shoulder level, and sink till you reach your natural gravity point. Stop here. Let's do this again. Beginning, turn your hands out, shift your weight to your right leg, step out with your left, to your left. Bring your hands up to shoulder level. As your hands sink, you bend your knees. Let's do this again. Start off, you're standing straight up. You turn your hands back, your palms backwards. Shift your weight to your right leg. About 75% of your weight will be on your right leg as you step out to your left. Bring your hands up in a very relaxed way to about shoulder level and let your center of gravity sink. Okay. Do each one of these movements, I would suggest, about 5 times. I'm going to go all the way up to white crazy spread swings. Step out, hands up, come down. Parting the wild house is made. Right here, you're leaning a little bit, so pull the mane into you, but don't stand straight up. Go out with your left heel, parting the wild horse's mane. I'm going to do this 3 times. 1, 2, one more time. 3, empty step, we call it. White crane spreads his wings. If you do each one of those 4 movements about 5 times each, it'll become part of your muscle memory, so you won't ever make the mistake of saying, when you begin the movement, do it with a certain sense of melodic harmony.
Yes, indeed. And for those who've been doing it for a long time, you know, you can bend your knees further down and go down to the dantian and then reach over. For those who have no balance issues and have been doing it for quite some time. Okay.
I'm with you.
All right. Don't know your body. It's important. Know your body. All right. Are we going to do K next?
Right. As soon as we have another
sip
of water.
Stay hydrated. Thank you. Okay.
He's looking at you.
He's looking at you, kid. Stay hydrated.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, we'll put it on the end of the table here. Oh. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do cane.
My friend the cane.
Your friend the cane. All right. We're going to do it this way.
Whichever one you like.
Okay, that angle I think might be beneficial.
Oh, my cane has come apart.
Oh my God, your cane has come apart.
What would I do?
I didn't know. Can you put it back together again?
Let's see.
Ah, it's doing some magic here. Okay. Chi is strong.
It's been rejoiced.
Your chi is strong.
Something.
Something.
For my understanding of the cane.
All right. So if you're here, we're going to go to that pole.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go at an angle.
I see how it's done. I know you have to do is curve. When you get to the plants,
Okay.
just go straight through.
All right. Got it. All right. You're out of camera, I think. But it's
I'll follow you.
all right. All right. Oh, remember, hold the cane. Grab the cane with the hook. facing this way. There you go. Grab the cane, and the cane hook is behind you. And when you begin, you rotate your wrist like you're doing Tai Chi, and the cane becomes on the side of you. All right? Simple enough. Ready. Open. Shift your weight right. Step out left. Hand goes across again and up. Up. Cat stance. Twist stance. Step out to the right and block in front. So the cane back up and heel stop. Grab the cane by the neck, pull it down, kick, hit, circle to the right and out. Step right, left, hit. Come up, pull shot. Turn around, right. Change feet. Grab the cane, kick, block, hit behind, hit in front. Circle the cane, come around on your right leg and hit. Circle to the right and come up. Circle to the left and present. Step right, left, and hit, hit, hit behind. And circle to the cane, come up, and we're going to stop at this point. All right? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. You got it? For those who've been doing it for a while, I hope that you're more satisfied with this class because we did go a little bit further. All right? So
I would like to ask one thing to be repeated, and that is that this seems to be a little bit complicated. Could you do it, Charles?
Okay, so we're grabbing the cane, and I'm going to do it with my back to you. So you'll see I kick, I block, I throw the cane up and back, or if you have elbow issues, shoulder issues, you can go like that. I throw the cane back, then I step up and hit. Okay, so again, it's kick, block, throw the cane back, and hit. Okay, and another issue is, when you're up here for the first time, when you're up, you change the position of your hand. So your hand goes from here to here. So you can, as I call it, a pull shot. From here to here. Hope that's clear? That clear?
Okay. I would suggest that we call an end to this for today.
Okay.
Because it's unmercifully hot out here.
All right.
And I don't want anybody to have a heat stroke trying to imitate what it is we're doing.
Right.
If we could stand and talk about this in the shade for a minute. I know we have the fan to get to, but we also have other things to get to.
Well, your neck is not showing. Okay.
Okay.
So can't quite
What took you into Tai Chi?
Well, when way back in long time ago.
1823?
It's about about
I can't wear her like this because she's serious.
About 2003.
Okay.
I was in a car accident and had a bad sciatic problem. And back problems, and the doctors had suggested operation, and I said, no operation. You know, I felt there was another way. And so I went to physical therapy. They gave me a TENS unit, which I called my naughty child, making noise when you, like stinging you. And finally, a friend, Jason Williams, mentioned the fact that there is a Master Tom Tran teaching Tai Chi at the temple on 10th and Long Beach. And he was teaching it for free. And I thought that was a great public relations move for the temple. And so we went, and at
Did
first...
they actually sponsor that, or did he decide to do it himself?
I'm not sure, but since he was doing it on temple grounds, I'm sure they sanctioned it. It was okay. And so when I first walked up to the temple, because I had the sciatic, I was walking like that because it really hurt to move my leg. And I thought Master Tom would tell me, go away, can't help you. But he had been injured in the war. And so he understood how legs and bodies can heal. And very patiently, or Master Tom at that time, very patiently, he worked with me so that in today's world, no sciatic. And I was totally fascinated with it. At the time, it was a Daniel Hoover who later became Dr. Daniel Hoover. And
Daniel was going to the past too.
yes, he was.
But he was way advanced.
Yes, we had taken so many other things. And so I decided to, he helped me understand the form. And later we ended up, when he developed SOMA, the School of Healing Martial Arts, we got certified after reading 12 books, having a 3-hour oral exam. And he faced
doing Tai Chi in your sleep.
Yeah, in a sense, blindfold. And so it really helped in explaining the different forms of Tai Chi and the different movements. So got a better grasp. And for all of you who are seeking to learn about Tai Chi, doing the form may be fine, but you may really improve your health if you study, if you get some books like the Harvard School of Medicine book, or get a simpler book to understand the benefits of Tai Chi as well as the movements. And you'd be surprised because they not only help you physically, but mentally.
I would suggest
the internal body.
Don't exoticize it. It's exotic, just the type. Tai Chi Chuan. Don't exoticize it. Make it an ordinary part of your life. Right. So that if you're one of these people who likes to take a morning walk with your dog, or if you just simply are into short-term hiking, or some other mild physical exercise that has immense physical and mental benefits over time, I would suggest you think about Tai Chi in the same way. The cumulative effect, I can talk about my own aches and pains and illnesses. For example, I had a hip replacement several years ago.
2015.
2015.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry, 2005.
The operation was so successful, sometimes I forget which hip it was.
2005.
2005. Mm. And what I did in physical therapy at the VA, who do a wonderful job, what I did was focus on what I had learned from Master Tom and from Dr. Hoover. Mm-hmm. And within a very short time...
Well, show how you did with the walker. When you were on the walker.
Okay. Well, it occurred to me, this is just, can I use that? I can use it. Okay. They give you a walker and you start off like everybody else, like a... I decided Tai Chi Walking, I have a walker in front of me, right? So I went here to the left. I kept the walker in front of me. Here. And several of the therapists who knew something about Tai Chi said, oh, that's Tai Chi Walking. Mm-hmm. And actually they had 2 or 3 other guys behind me doing it, but they were doing it like a disconnected exercise. And I think that's kind of,
Feeds the purpose.
Yes, I mean, integrated. Think about it as part of your movement. As my friend Carlos Patato Valdez once said, nobody just walks. Everybody walks with a rhythm. Some people walk with a hip kind of rhythm. We have a friend named Carlos who walks what he calls a pimp strut. It's because his right leg is hurt. Nobody figured that out yet. But that is what I did, and I think it improved my condition in short time, for a very short time. And of course, the important thing is to persevere, maintain a schedule as close as you can to what you should have. If you do it at 6 o'clock in the morning, try to stay there. You know that when the cock crows, we got one over here, you'll notice it's time to get up and do your Tai Chi. If you do it at midday, some people are morning people, some are afternoon people. I had some friends up in Oakland who did Tai Chi at midnight.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
they did Tai Chi at midnight.
Okay.
They were night owls and maybe insomniacs or whatever, but they got out in the park and it was something to see, about 12, 15 people. So think about it as a part of your lifestyle rather than as some exotic Chinese exercise that you're going to do only when you're with 15 other people. As Teacher Zola said, if you can focus on just the Tai Chi meditation, you're being troubled by racism, you're being troubled by the affairs of state in the world today, you're being troubled by voter suppression,
family, friends, and
family
associates.
problems, all kind of stuff.
So make Tai Chi your vacation.
Take your Tai Chi walking meditation and knock it over to the side, and then take another step.
Yes, that is good.
And then another step until you gradually walk right up into the mountain.
Okay, and as you see, the teacher Odie, he stands correct. I shouldn't say just correct. He stands up straight.
As much as I can. But then, once again, for those of us who have reached those
Senior
declining years, I'll never be 84 again. Let's understand that. I don't think. But
184.
What would be 168?
Okay. Oh,
No, but if I were able to attain that, I would be probably about 6'3", because then I would really be standing up straight.
This is true.
But right now I'm doing the best as I can.
And myself at 72, I try to remind myself to stand up straight, to tuck my tummy in, okay? So that leaning over or bending over when walking or just standing, you're just squashing your body. You're squashing all your inner organs. So you want your lungs and your body to be able to breathe, your inner organs to be able to
We're
function.
talking that inside stuff.
That inside stuff, right inside here.
Oh.
That you want it to be able to breathe and feel good and not be all squashed up like ground beef.
Ground beef.
Okay? You want, and to breathe in, breathe out. Teacher Odie expresses how you're supposed to breathe more, breathe in and breathe out. Take those deep breaths.
I was lucky at an earlier point in my life. I've had access to 4 really wonderful martial arts: Hapkido, Taekwondo, Capoeira, Angola, Capoeira Regional, and Tai Chi Chuan. And in each instance, they stress breathing. For example, if you hold this again, in the Hapkido, my teacher was a man named Master Young Bai Lee, who was about a half an inch shorter than Zola, Teacher Zola. And he started off every exercise, every class with pulling the cloth apart. I think he called it, pulling the cloth apart. You take your hands, make the fist, and imagine that you have a tough piece of canvas that you want to rip apart. So as you rip it, you breathe in. Hold it, and then exhale. Again, he would make all of these incredible faces. So you could actually see the cloth ripping. He also did things like what Teacher Zola is doing now, which is, could you do it again? Just as balancing. All of these things are exercises that improve your standing in the world. No pun intended.
Very well said. Because as we get older, you don't want to fall, all right? And so if you're doing balance exercises, washing the dishes, brushing your teeth, lift your foot off, just a little bit off of the ground, and try and balance. Okay, brushing your teeth and balancing might be a little challenge, but, waiting for a light,
A good friend of mine named Eartha Kitt, she's been dead for a number of years now. I was privileged to to play drums, conga drums in several dance classes she gave in Watts once upon a time, many years ago. And she talked about standing, waiting for the bus with her hands behind her back, doing this, that. She was doing it much more perfectly than I was. And come back, and then out.
Oh, you're doing out, okay.
Out, and
Okay,
in.
all right.
And I think she was something like 80 at the time.
Oh.
But I think we should begin to dismiss the age factor and focus on the fitness factor. At every stage and every age,
Fitness.
you're going to be fit in one way or another if you practice fitness. And on that note, I'll just hang up my cane and go.
All right. And for those also, it's with balance, just getting up on your toes. It works your calves and your thigh muscles. Up and down, up and down. And if you get really good at it, you think you're top doing this, try not going down to the ground, but just up on your toes and midway down. Up on your toes and midway down. Breathing in, breathing out. How about that?
Well, wait a minute. Since we're talking about this, I don't want to extend the conversation any longer than what we have. Why don't we end this with 8 brocades?
All right.
8 brocades.
Let's do the 8 brocades.
The brocades encompass a lot of what we're talking about.
Right.
Let me put my cane over here.
Magic. So we didn't do fan. We're going to end with 8 brocades. And you can we'll be doing fan again next Sunday. And I may do a bit of a fan sometime during this week as a separate video. Okay? All right.
Shall I face you?
You can face me.
Okay.
Okay. And so I'm going to kind of face diagonally. Okay, that's good. So, with the 8 brocades, put your feet together. Got it? Your feet are together. Your hands are to your sides. All right? You're going to
Step out.
put your hands up. Put your hands up. And so, breathing in, stepping out, lifting the sky, breathing in your nose, out through your mouth. Turn your hands, breathing in, and out. Breathing in, flip your hands, breathing out. Breathing in. We do it each 4 times. All right, a wider horse stance. If you can do a horse stance, fine. Bend your knees. If you can't, you need to stand up taller. That's okay too. All right. Archer pulls bow. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. Breathing in. Last time, breathing in. All right, feet are underneath your hips, and this is separating heaven and earth. The bottom hand goes up, the top hand goes down to the side as you stretch. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Now, Wise-Owl looks over his shoulder. I'm going to face with my back to you, or his front, so you get the idea. What we like to do when we turn to the left, we close the left eye. When we turn to the right, we close the right eye. We try to get the body to go all the way around. You do your hips, your waist, your chest, your neck. Do it relaxed so you don't hurt yourself. Do it relaxed, okay? Know your body. Ready? To the left. Okay, and this one is Dragon Drinks from the River, and this is one of his favorites. We do it a little bit different, but main thing is the dragon is drinking from the rivers, working on our kidneys. Okay, so here we go. Up, to the left, and around. Breathing out. And you hear the dragon. The dragon makes me laugh. Oh, dang. Having this dragon in the house, I'll tell you.
I think that's what dragons would sound like.
I guess so. All right, now we're going to do Nourishing Kidneys, because the dragon drinks from the water, so of course we have to nourish the kidneys. So breathing in, little arch in the back, breathing out, breathing in, and out. You don't have to touch the back of your legs, but if you want to, you can. Breathing in. Come up to shoulder length and relax. Okay? And now this one is punch with angry or glaring eyes. We do this one as Master Tom taught it. So get ready. Keep your fists on each side of your body and breathe in as you go forward. Take another deep breath when you grab the air and breathe out as you bring it in. Okay? So begin. The last one is shake about the illnesses from your body. This is one you should do probably every day because it works the lymph system, which helps get rid of all the nasties in your body. Okay? All right. Since the lymph system doesn't have its own pump. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. We can usually do 20, but for those who might have a little shoulder issues or need to go on to something else, fine. And watching Zoom with us, if you have a question or if you want to make a comment, feel free to do so. And with that, we'll see you next week for Zoom at 2 o'clock. Looking forward to seeing you. Stay hydrated. All right, I'm going to go here, grab the water, one for you, one for me, and one for the good earth. He's better than that. I try to do that, and I can't do that at all. He's a fountain. All right. Boys and men, drink to them.
boys grow to become men.
Let's hope.
See.
All right. Women to women. Ciao. See you next week.
Keep him at the time.
You're all in the camera.
We got to learn how to do that.
You're all in the camera. There you are. All right. Ciao, Odie.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.